Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another re-review of my previous channel, The Incredible Melting Man. Let's check it out.
See the sun through the rings of Saturn.
So we've got some astronauts who are checking out Saturn. And I don't know what happened here, but apparently it's bad. And only one survived.
Why was he the only one to survive? I better call Ted Nelson.
Well, at one point, Steve wakes up and he wanders out of bed. His hands are a mess. His face is no better. It's apparently melting. He is the Incredible Melting Man. This nurse was horrified by the sight of the Incredible Melting Man. I don't know where the hell she is, but she's aghast.
Some kind of game?
Well, our melting man is now loose in the swamps of wherever. There goes the sandwich, and there goes the man. There goes the fisherman's head. We cut away for a while, but we always come back to this floating head. Apparently Steve's face is getting worse and worse. He's constantly melting. At one point his ear falls off.
Oh God, it's his ear.
Cinderella herself, Cheryl Smith, shows up and has a randy photographer who wants her to take off her top.
And let me see your body. It's a beautiful body.
Maybe we just ought to forget it and go back.
Just take it.
Her photo shoot is interrupted when they find a body. Our one-eared melting man continues to wander. This old couple is on their way to visit family. They decide to stop to steal some lemons so she can make some meringue pie. But they don't know what's hiding in that lemon field.
Oh, look, there's an orange grove. Let's steal some oranges. That would be a great gift. Hot oranges.
Hello? Those are lemons, not oranges. We stop in town and get a nice bottle of wine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't think they're going to make it to town. I guess Melting Man has to eat.
He's running around murdering people. What are you two doing about it? I've never seen such a feeble excuse for a search in my life. I mean, what the hell do you expect him to do? Come here and knock on your door?
After eating the old couple, we see that he just continues to melt and melt and melt. As the lady sleeps with the lights on, we find out that the melting man is a peeping Tom. Well, now the chase is on. The officials are chasing the one-armed, one-eared melting man in some factory somewhere.
No, Neil! No!
Shooting dudes doesn't do much good.
Steve,
Wait till Ted Nelson tells him to stop.
I'm Dr. Ted Nelson. Don't move! Listen to me. I'm Dr. Ted Nelson.
Well, our melting man kills everybody, then he retires to a corner where he's gonna melt and die. This is pretty much the end of Steve. Well, the next day the janitor shows up, arrives to a bunch of bodies strewn out all over the place. Discovers the gooey remnants of our melting man. Doesn't seem too upset by it. It is a mess though, but nothing a broom and dustpan can't clean up.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's talk about The Incredible Melting Man. This is put out by MGM actually, 1977. It's so it was, I guess, somewhat of a mainstream film. It's a sci-fi film. It's about these astronauts that are coming back to Earth, and something happens, and all of them die except one. I think his name was Steve West. I think that was his name. But he's got some sort of medical condition where he basically is turning into this big blob of goo. He's kind of like melting. He looks like he's humanoid, but his whole body is kind of like orangish red, and he's slimy, and he's just kind of falling apart. He's wet and gooey and drippy. So he kind of turns into a monster basically, and he runs around killing people. I think we're supposed to be at least sympathetic in the beginning, because I think he is still in his Steve mind for a while, but then he turns into this monster and he just kills. So the rest of the movie, the rest of this 86-minute movie, is basically the police or government or whatever the hell they are trying to capture this monster while he goes around killing people. And that's pretty much it. Now, at the end of this movie, the monster is confronted in this, I don't know where the hell he is, some sort of factory or something. He's outside, and this doctor's with him and saying, no, don't shoot him, don't shoot him. And then they shoot the doctor instead, which I found was kind of odd. But the creature ends up killing everybody there as well. But then he just kind of, like in the last scene that he has, he just kind of like melts into the ground and turns into mush. And that's kind of how our film basically ends. The Incredible Melting Man is no more. And there's kind of like a prologue at the end, though. Also kind of a funny scene where the janitor is like cleaning up the mess and doesn't really seem to care that there's a bloody goop all over the place. He just gets a garbage can and goes about his business, and the last scene is him going to grab a broom and a dustpan to sweep it up, I guess. But then we hear in the background about I guess there hadn't been any space activity in a long time, but then they're going to launch again, which I guess was kind of saying, you know, it's going to happen again. I guess. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is The Incredible Melting Man. Apparently Rick Baker did the special effects in this, which actually looked kind of cool. I believe Rick Baker was the guy on, was it The Howling? Or yeah, or was that? Yeah, I think so. Rick Baker. He did The Howling, then he moved over to American Werewolf in London the same year, actually. So, but anyway, that is The Incredible Melting Man. I actually have this on actually, I don't have this on DVD. I have this on Blu-ray only. This is it. I had this on a beta tape way back in the day. I taped this in the maybe 1986 or so. Rented it. I think I rented it from a place called Lloyd's Video. It was in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. They were a electronics store, photo show store, something like that. And they rented movies too. So of course, because everybody rented movies back then. But anyway, that is The Incredible Melting Man. I think Paragon Video is the VHS tape company that put that out. So I love the Paragon. But anyway, that's it. This was put out by Shout, and they did a good job with it. It looks pretty good. And there's some extra interviews on here, including ones with Rick Baker. So there you go. And all the audio commentary by the writer-director William Sachs. who that name sounds familiar. I guess I'm sure he's on other things, but I can't tell you off the top of my head. But anyway, that's it. The Incredible Melting Man, pretty well known, I think, in the horror community. So let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments, and I'll leave a link if you're looking to buy this from Amazon. Check it out. Watch it. Bye. Melting Man.